and gentlemen, and we're back at last year at Battle by the Bay with the Ringside Wrap-Up Show. And my first guest tonight, he's got a big show coming up September the 10th. It's Gaz Collins. Gaz, good to see you.
How you doing, man?
We're doing great. You got Dallin, your brother, coming out all the way from England to fight Reese Lightning.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big show and your first one.
Yeah, well, I've not seen him for 3 years either. So it's going to be a massive reunion to start with. And then after the fight's over, it's going to be a major, major piss-up. I can guarantee that.
Good. It's pretty good going. You haven't seen your brother for 3 years and you get into a punch-up. But
No, piss-up.
yeah, oh, right. Yeah. Fighting Reese Lightning. Now, Reese is in action next weekend against Bruce McPhee, so he's going to be fit. How's our Gallen's preparation coming along?
He's doing. He's been training his ass off for 3 months solid now. He's dropped up to now 12 kilos. He's got 2 kilos left to drop in the next 3 weeks. So yeah, he's looking fit. He's looking strong. He's trained harder and faster and stronger than he's ever trained, even when he was fighting pro 12 years ago. He's not had a fight for 12 years. So yeah, we wanted to put this show on, and yeah, we wanted to fight over here, so we brought him over here, and then we made the rest of the show from there with a massive stack card.
Oh, haven't you just? I know you got Jenny Cav, Jacob Richardson is fighting tonight, Lund and how many other big stars have you got on?
Oh, I've got obviously again Josh Wiltshire, Brad Davies, Tia Steinhardt, bloody hell, the list goes on. Wan Chana, like you said, Jen Cav, oh God, there's loads.
Okay, and while we got you guys, we better let everybody at home know where the venue is too.
Yeah. The venue is Morayfield Sports and Events Centre. It's just behind Bunnings on Morayfield Road, Morayfield.
Okay, guys, this being your first show, and I think it's going to be a successful one. I'm certainly hoping it is. Will this become a regular event? Do you think you'll continue running shows?
Well, hopefully what we want to do is 1 year Australia, 1 year England. You know, so next year we could take some Aussies over to England, and the year after England, and then come back over to here. So hopefully I want to do a show every year where it's Australia versus England, whether it's in England or whether it's in Australia.
Hey, that's good. And you're still doing the Siam Cup shows?
Well, I'll knock Siam Cup on the head this year. Just to focus on the gym, focus on the new shop that we got in the gym and everything else. Focus on actually building the gym, making it bigger, making it better. Just ploughing all my time and effort and energy into the gym, and also getting this fight card up and running, this fight show up and running as well. Yeah,
it's going to be pretty big and it's going to be huge. I don't do much at Morayfield either, so it'll be good for the area as well, Gaz.
Definitely. Well, I'm looking next year again. I've been speaking to Jamie, so hopefully maybe again next year I might do maybe one or two Siam Cups a year again, as well as the fight cards that we're doing with the Combat Fight Series as well. You know,
beautiful.
But yeah, it's just something for the kids as well as the adults as well. You know what I mean? So.
Well, the Siam Cup is pretty much just like Little League Baseball nowadays. Like we never used to have it, but every other sport does, and Muay Thai's finally catching up.
Oh mate, Siam Cup is just amazing. Me and Jamie sat there for hours and hours at night, just after Siam Cup 2, and just he was asking me how could he make it bigger, what is it like in England. I gave him a couple of not pointers, he's fucking big enough, Jamie, Jesus Christ, but a couple of ideas on how things happen in England, and he grabbed a few ideas and he just made it massive. It's honest God, I tip my hat on what Jamie's done. He's done amazing with these juniors.
Yeah, that he has. Hey, Gary, I hate to cut you off, like you're very busy, and it looks like the fights have just taken off the first.
I've been wanting to watch this fight.
Okay, we better let you do that. The first fight of the night's on. But Gaz Collins, thank you very much.
Jimmy, cheers,
hey, mate, that's the Ashes, September the 10th at Morayfield.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
Hey, thank you, Gaz Collins. Okay, welcome back to the Ringside Wrap-Up with Jimmy Shannon. And with me tonight is one of tonight's main contestants, Brenton Tremaine. Brenton, you're up against a very tough Jacob Richardson tonight. How's your preparation been for the show?
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, you're pretty confident. You're building up a really good record at the moment. You've had the 12 fights for 11 wins and a lot of knockouts. And my statisticians tell me 7 by way of knockout in the first round.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
When it comes to it, Jacob's done a lot of 5-rounders, and I'm sure you have too. And there's a funny saying in boxing, sometimes at this stage of your career, you can be better off doing the 3 and 5 round fights. If it gets to that, you still have the condition to go the full 5?
Yeah, I'm always trained to make sure I'm ready to go the 5 rounds. I think I've had five round fights scheduled now, but only one of them has actually made it that distance. So it was hard work, but I was conditioned for it. So, and same goes for tonight.
Yeah, it's funny. It comes down to match fitness, really. If you've done the 5 rounds already, that's a good thing. So everything goes your way tonight. What's next in the future for Brenton Tremaine?
I suppose I might have a bit of a break after this one, a few months, and then I've got CMT at the end of the year. But yeah, I don't know, just take them as they come, just train and fight when I feel like it, I suppose.
Yeah, it's pretty much how it goes. Like back in the old days, you had to try and get on every show because they're 3 months apart. But now they're every weekend, so you can sort of pace yourself a little bit better.
Yeah, I've had a fair few, 4 fights in the last 5 months, I think. So yeah, I'm going to have about 3 months off after this one and then get back into it.
Yeah, just come back in the new year bigger and better.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, good on you, Brenton. Well, look, you got to warm up, and I'm sure you got to talk to your coach and all that. So we'll let you go, but thank you very much tonight. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brenton Tremaine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to the Ringside Wrap-Up Show with Jimmy Shannon. Tonight, we've one of tonight's main fighters, Jacob Richards. Jacob, good to see you, mate.
See you too.
Jacob, you've got a pretty tough fight, a 5-rounder, full-time rules here on Battle by the Bay, up against the knockout specialist, Brenton Tremaine. How are you feeling for the fight, and how's your preparation been?
Yeah, prep was really good, trained really hard for this one. I'm looking forward to it, should be a cracker fight, and yeah, it should be fun.
Should be a lot of fun. Now, this is your 18th fight lining up now, and you've won most of them. WKBF Queensland Australian champion. But to win on a show on the Jake Lund undercard, it's just got to be a boon for your career.
Yeah, I love fighting on this show. It's a great show, WBC, and hopefully if I keep winning on this show, I'll eventually get a WBC title, and yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. After the show, how many other fights have you got lined up in the near future?
I've got 2 more this year. I'm fighting 3 weeks from now against Corey Crinden for an Australian title, and then about 5 weeks after that, I'm fighting Reese Lightning on a professional show.
Oh yeah, which show's that one? Because Reese Lightning's in action next week in West Australia.
Yeah, I'm fighting him on Cyan Pro.
Right, that's October 22nd if I recollect. Oh, that's going to be a good fight, and that's a real good contest for you. Of course, even though Reese is relatively young, it's like he's been around since forever. And for an up-and-coming fighter like yourself, a little bit the way Reese will fight Bruce next weekend, you'll be fighting Reese the same way.
Yeah, exactly. If Reese can go on and beat Preacher and I can go beat Reese, then yeah, big things. Very big things.
Oh, Christ, yeah, you can pretty much just write your own ticket there, Jacob.
Yeah.
Well, mate, I know you're relaxing with your good lady at the moment and your family, and you have to warm up for tonight's fight, so we'll let you go. But, Jacob, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And good luck tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Richard. With the Ringside Wrap-Up with Jimmy Shannon. And tonight we have Brock Smith with me. And Brock, you have your first show back after a couple of years, No Surrender, on September the 24th at Fortitude Boxing Gym. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, you too, Jimmy. Yeah, it's been a little while. Scotty Moss and I used to do them and put 6 real good shows together, and sort of had a bit of time away from it, and now I'm taking a bit of a break from fighting, so I'll put another show on, and got a really, really big card stacked up, so it should be a good night.
Okay, well, you might as well tell. Who's the main event?
Yeah, we got Jamie Stamp and Benai Duma fighting. We've also got Brad Trainer and Bryce Maguire fighting for the WBC Queensland light heavyweight title, and we got Jared Mason and Baby Borkow fighting, and a couple of really good young up-and-coming guys.
Oh, I'll tell you what, haven't you just? That is a big card for your first show back after a couple of years, Brock, and you've had a great run recently with the Muay Thai game, 5 consecutive knockouts, Queensland title as well, and recently made your pro debut where you fought for a draw.
Yeah, it was different, that's for sure. You know, just with the punches and no kicking and whatnot. So definitely exposed a massive weakness with my fitness. But it's it's a different game, and it's fun. You know, so I'll be back to give it another shot. And I've got a couple fights lined up towards the later part of the year. I've got Daniel Jones on CMT, so that'll be a pretty rough night by the sounds of that. But we'll see how it goes.
Actually, that'll be a great fight. Daniel's well-credentialed fighter. Actually, if I recollect, I think Daniel's beat Chris Johnson at one stage, and Chris is one of the very best going.
Yeah, it was. From what I heard, it was a pretty good knockout. And Chris is no slouch. He's been around, and the boy can hit and take a hit. So he's hoping it goes the other way this time.
Hey, that's exactly right too. Now the venue will be the Fortitude Boxing. That's at Culbara Street behind the Waterloo Hotel.
Yeah. We're just at the bottom of the valley there, just off Commercial Road, just near the Waterloo Hotel. So we got it's a bit of a different sort of show the way we set it all up. We've got Newstead Brewery on board supplying all good craft beers and stuff like that, and Yardbird Ale House jumped on board to do a bit of catering and stuff. So yeah, it should be a good night.
I reckon it's going to be a great night, and I'll have one of my fighters on that night too, actually. So it's going to be really good, Brock. Okay, you got young Brenton fighting tonight, so thank you for taking your time out. I know you're a very busy man, and that's the 24th of September at the Fortitude Boxing Gym. No surrender. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ringside Wrap-Up. I'm here with tonight's main event contestant, Charlie Bubb. Charlie's come all the way from Orange. He's had 33 fights already, just had a big fight in Melbourne, and he's up tonight against a very tough Jake Lund. Charlie, how was your preparation? And more importantly, how are you feeling?
Yeah, it's been a good preparation. Been 5 weeks since fighting Melbourne and moving up a weight class, so putting on a bit of weight, hopefully hitting harder, and feeling good for tonight.
That's good. It's a funny thing with your age, like it's definitely a young man's sport nowadays. Jake's only 20-something, and you're 18. Like at 18, all I could think of doing was knocking off work and heading straight to the pub. But you've been training ever since you were a young lad.
Yeah, ever since I was 11, I got into it, and the pub scene has never really interested me, so thought I'd train full-time, get a bit of money while I'm doing it, and get to punch people.
Yeah, you're pretty much living the dream. Now, with your martial arts background, was it Muay Thai from the very beginning, or did you do something else first?
Yeah, I started Muay Thai when I was 11 because I was a heavy-set kid, and ever since that, fell in love with it, and 6 years later, here we are.
Yeah, it's pretty good going. Like to be at 18, like you said, travelling around the country, having fights and punching people, it's got to be the best thing ever.
Oh yeah, it's good. Like everyone plays footy or does soccer or anything, and yeah, I'm the only one of my mates that does this, so it's great to be the odd one out, and everyone just talk to the town when you win or whenever you have a fight. So yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, actually, being in Orange, being a country town, I'm sure that is the case too with the local papers, and hopefully at some stage the Sydney Morning Herald and a few of the others will pick you up too.
Yeah, hopefully we get that exposure, not just me, but the sport in full. You get the Sydney papers and like Daily Telegraph and that, but yeah, hoping to get there one day.
Yeah, we're starting to pick up here too. It's been a tough road, but the Mortai scene is definitely getting a lot better. And fortunately, tonight's not going to be the last time we're seeing you in Queensland either. The word is you come back up to fight Eli Madigan, who's very well known up here, on October the 22nd.
Yeah, coming back on October to fight Eli on the Siam show. So yeah, I've been watching Eli since I was a little kid and followed him up, and so yeah, it's going to be an awesome opportunity to fight one of my idols.
Actually, it's funny like that. The fight game can be particularly cruel to the guys who are the idols at the time, because there's always a young lion who wants to beat the old lion, and they come up and do it.
Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, he was number one when I was coming up, and there's been a few people come in and out, and he seems to stick it through. So yeah, I'd be happy to test myself against him.
Absolutely. Hey, just say things work out the way you like, Charlie, and you beat Jake tonight and you beat Eli. What could be next on the horizon? Maybe possibly a go at Toby, or is it a little bit early for that? Because Toby's just an unbelievable fighter. He just seems to be head and shoulders above everyone at the moment.
We got the offer for Toby a couple of months ago, but I split my elbow in a fight, so I had stitches in it, so I wasn't going to take that on injury. I have to be 100% to fight him. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think he's having a little break at the while, but if he comes back and he's good to go, I'm keen to put it on.
Yeah, well, why not, mate? When you're 18, you feel it. Nobody scares you, so you might as well bring it on, eh?
Yeah, that's it. You're 18, you only live once, so may as well go out there and fight the best.
Hey, good on you, Charlie. I know you're calling me and giving me some funny looks, because they obviously want you to start warming up and getting your mental prep ready. So thank you for taking your time out. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charlie Bubb.
Thank you.
On the ringside wrap-up was Jake Lund. Jake's fighting the main event tonight against Charlie Bubb. And Jake, you've had an incredible year so far. Melbourne, Sydney, Australia, everywhere you fought, you've won. You've had a great year.
Yeah, it's been a good year. I've been interstate, international, all that kind of stuff. It's still not as the same as fighting in your backyard, so I'm happy to fight in front of all my friends and family and that. Yeah, it should be good.
It should be really good. Like, Charlie Bubb's a very tough boy from Orange. And you're right, it has been a little while since you've fought in Queensland, and you've got a massive following here. And just quietly, I noticed there's quite a fair few of the female contingent amongst them too.
Oh yeah, I take a few classes to try to get them on board, and they're wearing shirts. There's all shirts around. I think everyone likes buying them and getting on board. So yeah, it's starting to rise more and more each fight. Yep.
Yeah, that it is. And just quietly, for those at home, when Jake comes out for a fight, half the girls in the audience faint. And a few of the blokes get a bit dizzy too. So he's getting a big following as it goes. Yeah. But all jokes aside though, Charlie's a pretty well-credentialed opponent. And he's had 33 fights, so he's even though he's 18, he's a very experienced fighter and a very good fighter.
Yeah, man, I'm expecting one of the hardest fights of my life, so I've prepared for it. And, man, I haven't underestimated him. I'm ready for war, so, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's right, and there's no clear favourite in a two-horse race. Things go the way they have been going for you, Jake. What could be next on the horizon? Like, I did ask Charlie about possibly fighting Toby at one stage, and Toby's, is the best going. I'm sure he's probably in your sights as well.
Yeah, definitely in my sights. I guess once I reach that top, which I pretty much are at the moment, I'll fight anyone they give me, so I guess I'm there. So whatever, I'll fight anyone. Oh
mate, you're on an incredible roll and you're just getting better and better. Things are working out well with Nick at Hardhat, obviously.
Yeah, really good, man. Nick's looking pretty fit too now. Like, we've been sparring heaps for this prep and for his prep next week. Hardhat's going well. We're good friends, good family atmosphere, so it's really good. We're both fit and the best we've ever been, so it was a good little connection, me and him, and started something.
It's a good idea. A lot of gyms, like they're great. But as soon as they walk into the gym, they're strangers. But with Hardhat, and I know with my gym, we work on that family atmosphere.
Exactly. That's all that matters at the end of the day, We don't get paid much anyway, so you may as well enjoy your time at training and have fun, Yeah.
No, fall short. It was only 12 months or so ago when you won that world title in China, I think it was. Was it Japan?
It was Hong Kong, China.
Hong Kong, China. Got it right the first time. Have you got any designs on fighting overseas again?
Well, nothing's really locked in, but I wouldn't mind maybe dabbling in the kickboxing, like K1 or something. There's a bit more money in that, and I do like the style. I just haven't trained it much. So if I got like any chance to fight on something like Glory or something like that, man, I'd put my head down and train for that. But there's nothing really popping up or that's in my mind. Anything really, Max Muay Thai, Thai fight, whatever. Like I do want the big shows. It's just nothing's popped up. So Glory, Max, Thai fight, anything.
That's the way to go. Okay, good on you, Jake. Look, we'll let you go. Yep. And if things go your way, it'll be a win tonight. Yep. But it's going to be a great fight with you and Charlie regardless. Yep. But after the fights, we'll be talking to you or Charlie, see how you both pull up. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and Jake Lund. Okay, welcome back to the ringside wrap-up with the new Australian super middleweight champion, Jake Lund. Jake, what a matchup. You were great tonight, but so was Charlie. He lived up to all the raps that he came up here with.
Oi. Yeah, Charlie brought it tonight. He left everything out there, and I sort of left everything out there. We put on a good show for everyone here. I think he's got a big future, so I won the belt tonight. We'll see if we fight again down the track.
That'll be the go. In the early rounds, you were definitely a lot stronger in that grapple. Your takedowns were great. From about the third round onwards, Charlie seemed to find his mojo a bit, and you come a lot better. But it was tit for tat. You worked well off your jab that fourth round and landed some clean shots, and in my mind, I thought that's what got you home in the end in a very close matchup.
Yeah, I think I could have fought a bit smarter. I was just having too much fun in there and just throwing whatever, but I've got to be a bit smarter sometimes and not go in too hard and leave myself open. I can definitely fight smarter than that.
Well, it all comes with experience. Like I know Charlie and yourself both had 30-odd fights, but you have a look at the ties, you've had 100 or so.
Yeah.
And, you're both young blokes still learning, and you've still got big futures in front of you.
Yeah, good experience for both of us, so we're just going to go up from there. It was good to get that behind our belt, a good 5-rounder.
Oh, for sure, mate. A fight like that, after a succession of knockouts, is the best thing for you.
Yeah, it was great. Tested the fitness.
Yeah, that's right. Your fitness wasn't lacking.
Yeah.
Jake, I'm sure you want to get back to your family, so we'll let you go. Just before we do, I just want to put a shout out to my dad. He's actually 80 tomorrow. It'll be a few days, few weeks before he sees us, but just wish Dad a happy birthday for 80. Got to say, it's not often you get to be related to a legend, so Dad's done pretty well with me. Okay, the realest guys in the room, mate.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, once again, thank you, Jake Lund. Good on you.
See you later.
That's all we got time for on the ringside wrap-up with Jimmy Shannon.